Kind of like the top 10 lightning strikes. This is a website of a bunch of different tornadoes that people have captured and shared. Now, tornadoes don't just happen over land. Some of them happen over water. They happen over water. They're called a waterspout.
Yeah, but they
And
said that for some reason, and they don't know why, that water spouts for some reason aren't as powerful as regular tornadoes over the land.
right, but from a the mechanics of what's happening, it's basically the same process of what's taking place. It's just as you said, it's less energy involved. And when I was stationed out at Edwards Air Force Base in the Mojave Desert out in California, we used to see these little things called dust devils happen like all the time. And again, it's just a small, weak little tornado. Especially in the desert, you can get heating and hit the cold air, and you can get a swirl going pretty easily. And guess what? They've got a scale for measuring how strong tornadoes are. It's called the Fujita scale. And the chart
Didn't
on
I
the
see
right,
this on Twister?
yeah, probably. And they've got some parameters that kind of go along with it. Okay, the chart in green, the table on the left-hand side. Okay, so it's a function of really of wind speed is what it comes down to. So your smallest, weakest tornadoes, 40 to 72 miles an hour, right? Check out the diameter of the funnel, 33 to 164 feet. Okay, so anywhere from a third to a little bit bigger than a football field. Or no, feet. That's 100 feet, not 100 yards. Okay, so half a football field. Okay. And then what's interesting is where I pulled this data from, give kind of the relative frequency. How many times out of 100 tornadoes, how many of them are this strength? And so almost 40% of them are these F0s. The F1's a little less frequent. Wind speeds 73 to 112, 100 feet to is almost 500 feet in diameter. Move up to the F2, 113 to 157 miles an hour. Happen around 20 out of 100 of those will be F2s. Size of these babies, 360 to 820 feet across. Then your F3s, 158 to 206 miles an hour. But big reduction in the frequency. We're down to 5%. But also look at the size of these babies. Whew. Then your F4s up to 260 miles an hour. Happen about 1% of the time. Remember, there's 5,280 feet in a mile, so these aren't quite a mile across, but they're more than half a mile across, or can be. And then the F5s, check out those wind speeds, 261 to 318. Less than 1/10 of 1%. So one out of 1,000 tornadoes. Pretty amazing.